Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Anyway, hopefully you guys had a pretty good weekend, enjoyed some football as well. Obviously yesterday, and yeah, hopefully you guys won some money as well. So yeah, yesterday was not too bad for us. Our main slate lineups, cash and double ups and 50-50s came up like 2 points short. In tournaments, we had John Smith who got injured. We had a couple guys that just didn't do the greatest. So, but overall, still won on that. And our 150 lineups last night, solid. We took down once again for NFL. This is our first NFL takedown, I guess. Took down what, two or three for NBA in the playoffs there, but this is our first NFL last night. So definitely we'll take it for sure. As you see there, won about $2,500 on this one here. So overall, not bad. We did come in first in our tournaments. Even if you bet a little bit less here, I think this is a $3 or $4 entry each. Still came in first and won some pretty good money. Obviously tied with some people, but still, we'll definitely take that profit. So solid night last night. I was telling you guys to go Reynolds. He was my favorite cheap wide receiver, and he came in late there with that touchdown for the Rams and literally shot us in the first place. So shout out to Reynolds for sure. We had him in like 55%. I had a good feeling about him, and he went off for us. So yeah, he was kind of the difference maker. Only had the field only had about 12% of him. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Like I said, our first NFL for our 150 lineups, first takedown last night. And like I said, overall, I think we have an 85% win rate on our 150 lineups. So yeah, we'd love to have you guys come join us for that. Like I said, only $15 per week for that one, and you get 3 slates included in that. So you get 400 total lineups. Obviously, 150 per slate for only $15 per week. I mean, that's pretty dang cheap if you're asking me. Like I said, if you guys don't know how to do the 150 lineups, it comes in a CSV file. You have to upload it to Fanduel. If you don't know how to do that, but you want to do it, let us know. We have a video for you guys to say, hey, don't know how to do it. We'll love to do the 150 lineups. We'll show you guys a video, and if you kind of get the hang of it, then totally would love for you guys to sign up. So anyway, that is what we got going on. Let's go look at the Arizona Dallas game tonight. Obviously, we have 2 games tonight. With the my bad, the Bills and the Chiefs earlier in the day at 5 o'clock Eastern time. So yeah, let's go look at it. Arizona and Dallas here. Um, got a 55 total. Should be a pretty good one. As we all know, no Prescott for the rest of the year with the injury last week. So I still think this offense is going to be pretty good. I still think Dalton obviously is not that great of a quarterback, but he's still going to go throw 35, 40 passes in my opinion if they are down, or if this one's a close game. If they are up by quite a bit, obviously it's going to be the Zeke show. But still, I think Elliott's going to get in a little bit more than normal. Just because they need him quite a bit. So we got Murray and Dalton. Like I said, both of them are in play. I'll have a ton of Murray, have a little bit of Dalton as well. I think he can get you anywhere from 19 to like 24, 25 in his ceiling. So both of them are in good spots. Don't mind some Elliott. Before we go on, I forgot to do this, and I forgot to make it more presentable. My bad. All right, there we go. So this is the DVP. We did this yesterday. Like I said, it doesn't always mean a ton, but it's always nice to look at it just to see where these defenses are. So DVP, this is all for FanDuel DVP. We have Arizona 8th against the quarterback, Dallas 18th. As we know, Dallas's defense struggles. And then we have both of them struggle against running backs, 21st and 19th. Wide receiver, Arizona does better against them, but like I said, this is a pretty high-scoring game. So we'll have to see. Dallas, as we know, one of the worst against wide receivers, 31st, and then tight ends, 13th, and the 25th best here. So that's what we got going on. Yeah, don't mind a little bit of Drake. This guy's just been up and down this year, though. He's not. I don't think he's going to get you a ton. He doesn't do anything in the receiving area, so that definitely limits his upside. You could look at him for 11 or 12. Chase Edmonds might be a pretty good option. I'd probably rather have Edmonds over Drake. That's just me, and he's a lot cheaper as well. 12 and 17 in his last 2. Doesn't do a lot of rushing, but he's definitely part of that receiving core. in the backfield. So I do like Edmonds for sure over Drake. If you can't afford him, you need someone really cheap. Tony Pollard, I don't mind him. Might get you 5 or 6 fantasy points, which is totally fine. Get a couple receptions, couple rushing attempts. Nothing too crazy, but $6,500. I don't mind him at all. Definitely one of my better cheap options out there. And then obviously we got Hopkins, pretty dang expensive, but if you can afford to put him in there, don't mind Cooper, but I would rather spin up for Hopkins. And if I can't get Cooper, probably gonna go CD Lamb or Gallup as well. I think I'm gonna go CD Lamb out of those Dallas guys. Like I said, Cooper's pretty good, but I do like CD Lamb. Like I said, Arizona should have their better cornerbacks on Cooper, so Lamb should be a little bit better there. We got Gallup as well. Definitely would rather have Lamb. I think Gallup has more of a upside because he could go off at any moment, but I think Lamb's definitely your safest pick. Don't mind Kirk here either. I don't mind Larry Fitzgerald. I get it. He's 7,000. He hasn't been that great this year, but if it's going to be this high scoring of a game, I feel like Larry Fitz could, maybe sneak in a touchdown there. Still seeing a half decent amount of targets for as old as he is. So who knows, man? He might get you, 6 or 7 points, and at 7,000, I don't mind it. Like I said, if this is supposed to be that high scoring of a game, which it should be, with Dallas ranked 31st against wide receivers, who knows? Maybe Larry gets a lucky touchdown in there. We got Andy Isabella. He's okay. Target share's not that great, so I'd rather just go Larry Fitzgerald. A little bit more of an upside there. We got Cedric Wilson. I have him about 20-30% is what I got him at. Target share is looking pretty solid. Definitely don't mind Cedric. So if you need a cheap Dallas guy, I would go Cedric Wilson. I'm going to probably have about the same Larry and Cedric in this one, ownership-wise. Then we got Dalton Schultz. Probably one of my favorite cheap-ish guys here. I'll probably have quite a bit of him as well. Dan Arnold, as I mentioned, with tight ends, Dallas is ranked 25th. Arnold's not really the big tight end that you're looking for, but who knows? I mean, like I said, Dallas does struggle against him, so maybe he gets you, 5 or 6 points at max, and who knows? Could help you guys win a GPP. So I'll have a couple shares of Dan Arnold as well. Kickers, I got him at 8.5 and 8. They'll probably be around 8 to 9 in this one, maybe 10 at max. So I don't mind the kickers either. And that's mostly what we got going on. So my cheap guys I'm liking. Edmonds isn't cheap, but I do like him if you can't afford Elliott. But I would definitely recommend having him if you're playing multiple lineups. I like Edmonds. I like Pollard for about 5 or 6 if you need some salary relief. As I mentioned, we like Larry Fitzgerald, Cedric Wilson, 2 cheap wide receivers. Hopkins for sure. Be nice to have Cooper, but if you can't afford him, I think CD Lamb out of those 3 Dallas receivers right here is probably the best one for your value. Don't mind a little bit of Dalton Schultz, Dan Arnold as a GPP tight end flyer in a couple lineups as well. And then I'll probably have the kickers in about 15-20% as well. So that's what we got going on. Not going to show you the 150. We'll see what we got going on here with our one lineup. This is just probably a very cashy lineup. Everyone's going to have this one. Murray, Fitz, Craig Zerline, Dalton, and Elliott. I mean, that's pretty solid right there. And yeah, that's what we got going on. So yeah, like I said, we'd love to have you guys. Finally had our first NFL takedown last night. Like I said, we have been doing it pretty dang solid on some NFL. So why not come join us here tonight? Like I said, to get in, just check out our Twitter in the comment section below. Message us on there. Say, hey, we'd love to get in, and we'll definitely help you guys out as much as we can. So, yeah, that's what we got to going on. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I do appreciate it. As normal, if you want to leave a like, that helps out quite a bit. And also hit that sub button. We're going to be doing NFL the entire year, doing a single game, and obviously main slate as well. Then, like I said, when NBA does come back, we will be doing that as well. So, all right, that is it. Hopefully, you guys enjoy your 2 games of Monday Night Football, and we will see you guys a little bit later on. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Do appreciate it. We'll see you guys a little bit later.